So in order to discuss this logic completely, let me just take an example. Let me just take one linear equation just as an example. I'm just taking a linear equation. For example, x plus 2y is equal to 10. This is one linear equation. This is one linear equation, and we can clearly see that this is a linear equation in two variables. So the interesting part is this, that let's say if we have to find the values of x and y, if we have to find the values of x and y, then if we are given one linear equation with two unknowns, if we are given one linear equation with two unknowns, then there would be infinitely many solutions to it. I'll just give you some examples. There would be infinitely many solutions to it. If there is a linear equation with just one variable, if there is a linear equation with just one variable, for example, let's say 3x. This is also a linear equation but with just one variable. The number of variables are there, the more the number of variables are there, more the number of equations are required to solve it. So this is an equation, this is a linear equation with just one variable, with just one unknown x. So in order to solve this equation, in order to solve the value of x, we need just one equation. We can easily solve that 3x is equal to 27. And if I divide this 3 on this side, so x becomes 27 by 3, that is 9. So this is a linear equation in one variable. In order to solve this one, we needed just one equation and we have solved it. But we can't solve this linear equation with two variables just through one equation. We wouldn't be able to solve this linear equation because it has two variables, and two variables cannot be solved with a single equation if some other condition is not given. So the interesting part is this, that this equation which is given to us, just leave aside all the solution thing and all that stuff. The first important task is this, that just look at this. This equation with two variables, this equation independently has infinitely many solutions. There could be infinitely many values of x and y, pairs of values of x and y which satisfy this equation. For example, let's say if y is, let's say 2, if y is 2, then if I fill the value of y as 2 over here, so this becomes x plus 4 is equal to 10, and x comes out to be 6. So one solution of this equation, we can see that it is 6, 2. X is 6 and y is 2. Let's say in the same equation, I now take, it's all my wish. Now if I take x as 4, just random, I just took x as 4. I just felt like taking x as 4. So if I take the value of x as 4 over here, we can see that 4 plus 2y becomes 10. 2y is equal to, I'll take that 4 on that side. So 10 minus 4 becomes 6. Y comes out to be 3. So the same equation gives us one more pair of solution, that is 4, 3. X 4 and y 3. It is again a solution of this equation. So this equation has one equation, two variables. This was one equation, one variable. If there is one variable, we need just one equation. If there are two variables, we actually need two equations. That is a separate story. But first of all, the important part is this, that we can see that this equation in itself could have infinitely many solutions. You just fill the value of one, fill the value of one of the variables, and the value of the next variable comes out of the filling of the first value. For example, in this example, I took the value of y as 2 and we got some x. Over here, I took some random value of x in the same equation and I got some other value of y. So 4 comma 3 or 6 comma 2, these both are two pairs of solutions, and they could be infinitely many. So the interesting part is this. Now comes the interesting part, that if we just plot these solutions, if I just plot these solutions on a graph, if I just plot these solutions on a graph, it always results in a straight line. It always results in a straight line on the graph. If I just plot these solutions, they always result in a straight line. It could be of any format, it could be of any direction, but when I plot a linear equation, now here's the interesting part, and this is the ultimate focus. Whenever we plot a linear equation on the graph which we just understood, it always results in a straight line. Straight line, all the points on those straight lines represents all these solutions which we are forming. Any point on this straight line is actually a solution to this equation, because we have seen that one equation with two variables has infinitely many solutions. So when those infinite many solutions are plotted, they always result in a straight line. So this is the basic understanding which we have to first of all digest. So now the actual task, first task was this, that we understand that what is going to happen with a linear equation. So we have understood that it would ultimately result in a straight line when plotted. So now the task is actually to plot this line. So just look at this now. So now